Hi, I'm Akasha Bethel for City Beat, and I'm here to give you some tips and my perspective on photography. I don't necessarily have a certain type of photography. I just shoot whatever I find beauty in, which is pretty much everything. When my mom bought me my first camera was when I started getting into photography. That was a few years ago. Of course, when I first started I wasn't that great, but I definitely progressed and got much better. A lot of what I shoot is nature, although recently I try and use more people in my pictures. Everyone always asks me how I got so good at photography, as if I was born with some amazing talent that they can't ever have unless they're born with it as well. Anyone can be a photographer. It's not as hard as it looks, but you have to be aware that you can't bring yourself down. You may not like a shot that you take, but everyone else might. Some tips. Look at things differently. Find beauty in them and make them beautiful with your camera, I guess you could say. Also, don't always take photos with your subject in the middle of the shot. It's usually more appealing to have your subject off to the side, but not always. Always take in consideration your lighting and camera options. Also, always back up your photos and don't edit the original. But most importantly, just have fun and do not be hard on yourself. I'm not a photographer to become extremely wealthy or successful. I'm a photographer because photography is something I enjoy and something I feel that I'm good at. Don't whine, and don't buy the biggest unless you really need it. You can honestly do wonders with just a little digital camera like this. And don't be afraid to shoot everything, just produce. Don't be afraid to shine, and don't be negative. Don't rely on Photoshop or editing software, but definitely don't be afraid of them. Don't leave home without your camera, shoot in the raw. If all else fails, turn it upside down, it might work. Have an open mind. If you don't know what to do, look up or down, but continue looking. When in doubt, shoot more. Edit things yourself, look at everything, and construct your images from the edge inward. But this may mean getting on the floor to get that special picture of your cat. Care for your camera, and lastly, learn from your mistakes. I hope you enjoyed my insight on photography. For those who aspire to become a photographer, remember, just have fun, and it's as easy as picking up a camera and shooting. For City Beat, I'm Akasha Bethel.